What's up, everybody? It's Mike Fitz,
Yo, Tommy Skeoch, we're from Bad Marriage.
and you're listening to Talking About Rock.
All right. Today's guests bring the high-energy rock and roll swagger to their growing fans. From clubs and world stages, to sailing the seas on the Monsters of Rock cruises, to climbing the heights of the Monsters on the Mountains Festival. They're starting to line up the charts as well with their latest release, Match Made in Hell.
Hell yeah.
Let's welcome back from Bad Marriage. We got Mike Fitz and Tommy Skeoch. Guys, how are you, man?
Good, man. Thank you. Hey, we're flying over the Himalayas as well.
Yep, we're also flying over the Himalayas.
Yeah.
But, yeah, dude, thank you for having us back, man.
Yeah, definitely. So the reception, man, for the new album seems to be outstanding.
Yeah.
Mike, I know you worked really hard on this. You know, put a lot of hard work and effort in, and this really seems like it's starting to pay off for you guys, man.
Look, man, we hope so. We did. You're absolutely right. We all put a lot of love into this record. You know, yeah, I'm the recording guy, so I've heard each song 8 million times, but I still dig the songs, and that's a good thing. That's a sign that it's actually a decent record. But no, we're super excited about it. We put a lot of love into these songs. We think they're rocking. We're starting to see some super positive feedback. You know, like you said, the first single, Match Made in Hell, is kicking ass, and the rest of the record, hopefully people are digging, and we're getting a lot of great response. So
we're getting more and more excited, man.
Yeah, you guys are already charting with that track, man.
Yeah,
dude, that's a big deal, and we just, we're just thankful, but we put a lot of work into it, so it's awesome to see some results.
Yeah, definitely. Mike, do you have a particular song that really stands out for you, or something you really enjoy performing on here?
Well, the thing is we've talked about it in a few interviews. This is a unique record for Bad Marriage in two ways. Number one, I think most importantly is the addition of Tommy. This is his first full length album contribution with Bad Marriage, and we think it just sounds killer sonically. I think he adds a lot, and I think it's changed our sound for the better. It's just breathing some new life to Bad Marriage, and I loved what we did before, but I'm really loving this now, and onwards and upwards for us. But for me, the second thing that it's a different album is I'm singing a lot more on this, and we released The Penny Man, which is on there. That's a single we released, a year or so ago. And that's me singing lead on all of that. But, I'm singing on some other tracks. Victims is one of them, and Rock and Roll Alien.
He's trading off with Johnny on a couple of them, which is Choking and Alien, especially.
Yeah, so me and Johnny are doing a thing on a lot of songs where we're kind of ping-ponging vocals and trading verse lines and singing together here and there. And I think it's working. It's something that we didn't really do on any previous records. Like I would sing live with them and help them out and kind of hopefully complement some songs. But now, I think it's cool because it's a different dynamic. You're going to hear a different side of Bad Marriage. I have a totally different voice than Johnny. Obviously Johnny's the voice of Bad Marriage. He's the man. But I think I bring a darker element sometimes to the songs, and I think it calls for that sometimes. So, I'm just proud of it all and our guys. And
it's my fault, actually.
Yeah, it is Tommy's fault.
It is.
Real quick, Rob, like when I send demos out, as I do all the recording here, I send new ideas to everyone. Most of the time I sing on it just to get my idea across. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just to have a filler in there for you.
Yeah. And Tommy started going, dude, is that really you? And I'm like, yeah, it's me. So he's like, dude, you gotta incorporate that, and so he kept pushing me to sing. So here we are, and I'm just having fun with it.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, Tommy. So this seems just a great fit for you with Mike and the guys in Bad Marriage. Obviously, in the day you brought your badassery rock guitar to Tesla. Now you're doing that with Bad Marriage, teamed up with Mike here. This seems like a great fit. Tell us about this. You guys are trading licks and solos on here. Tell us about your time.
It really is. And, everyone seems to think we're like this tandem back and forth guitar team, and it's not totally like that. But I will say Mike's got he's got a really great rhythm presence when he plays. So you hear that throughout the record, and I'm playing rhythm as well, but not on all the songs. Some of them I came in late on. But we do blend really nicely that way. And plus the stuff that I'm bringing that is just offset to that just makes it really quite different too.
Yeah. Can you speak any to the working environment, this band versus maybe some of your previous bands? How does that compare for you? Do you feel, more energetic, more input or anything, or?
I feel that it's a lot more fun. Number one, it's not in a traditional studio. We do it in my little apartment where I sleep when I'm there, and that's actually the rehearsal space and recording and everything there.
Yeah, my basement.
Yeah, so where Mike is right now. so that I don't know. When I'm there with Mike, it's just wonderful, man. We have a really good time. We are really receptive to each other's ideas, and it just seems like things flow really well. And lately, I've been saying this a lot lately too. My leads and stuff, I've been letting stuff go. Well, and rhythmically too, just letting stuff go a little more. Do a part, and hey, man, I did the part. Maybe it ain't perfect, but it's rock and roll. And I've been really embracing that kind of ethos lately, and I like it a lot. And you hear that on the record.
Yeah, it's a relaxed environment down here, and when me and Tommy are doing guitars, it's just fun, and we'll check each other. Sometimes he'll want to do a part a bunch of times, and I'm like, Tommy, trust me, man, we got it, man. I know, and then vice versa. Like I might think it's Tommy's part's good, and he'll be like, no, man, I know I got this better, and so we kind of put each other in check, and we've come up with some kick-ass stuff. I mean, sonically, I think the record is really cool if you really dive into it and really listen to it. There's a lot of sonic, as Tommy would say, sonic fuckery going on.
Yeah.
And
cool sounds like with pedals and just having fun, man, experimenting a little. Yeah.
And we created a lot of that stuff just kind of right off the whim. Yeah, out of the blue. I go, Tommy, let's do some weird, stuff here, and he'd be like, oh, I got an idea, and he'll just mess with stuff, and we could, it was just a lot of fun.
So you guys are able to really ping pong off each other, and that's what sounds like makes this work for you guys.
Definitely.
Yeah, totally. And it's about being relaxed. Like I said, the environment. We're not. Yeah. It's not a super high level stress thing. It's just like, let's make some badass rock and roll.
Me
together.
And Mike have a lot of. Whenever I'm there recording, man, half the time, man, we're out doing history stuff. We're going to the Sill, man.
Yeah.
Getting some silver, eating at some beautiful restaurants, and just having a great time, man.
Yeah. It's
really
not
what
like
we're trying to do.
Yeah, it's not like, hey, Tommy, we're here. We got to do 8 hours in the studio starting now. It's like, we just kind of let it go. We let it flow. And
we have a good time.
The thing is, we are professionals when it comes down to actually when I hit the record button. And,
yeah, exactly. We work our asses off.
Yeah, that goes a long way. So.
Yeah, you can definitely feel it with this project for sure. All that stuff coming through and all the tracks on there are, I know this has been a long time coming, but I'm really, really glad what you guys came up with here. Very, very cool.
Thank you. We're excited too, man. I mean, over the moon, man. We're really happy with it.
Definitely.
Yeah, very cool. So another thing I wanted to ask you about, Tommy, you're also working a project together with Brian Wheat and Chris Holmes.
Yeah.
Also with Josie Scott on a project called Terminal.
Yeah.
Can you kind of tell us the current state of that? You guys still recording it at this point?
Sure.
Or kind of where are you?
I'm going there before we get on the road and do some more stuff with Bad Marriage, and we're just writing and putting stuff together. I don't have any dates or anything, but we're doing it, and it's fun, and it's sounding really cool and fun.
Yeah, it looks like another good project for you. Definitely a lot of fun.
It's just fun and stuff, and Bad Marriage is my number one. That's what I'm doing. But we're doing that too, and we'll see what happens with it. We're just having fun is my goal. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. So, Mike, this is the third album, full album for Bad Marriage. Is there a plan or a formula you kind of stuck to this time with this record that was maybe a little different from the other ones, or?
Not really. The only dynamic, obviously, was the addition of Tommy. I'm always writing ideas and recording them, and I mean, I just have tons of song ideas, and these songs were the ones that made the cut. The ones that came together, smoothly and the most organically, and obviously Tommy helped with that, and a big chunk of the record was written before Tommy, and then he came in and kind of added a ton of cool stuff to them and just made them better, and then obviously we wrote some other songs together from the beginning, from the foundation, which was awesome, and we brought some of Tommy's songs that he already had written. We brought those to life, putting the Bad Marriage stamp to them, and it was just a lot of fun. But it wasn't like we sat down and said, "Hey guys, it's time to write a record." It just kind of we just
Never was like that.
No, and it was just song by song. And
Mike produced it, and then I came in and produced Mike.
Yeah. You produced the producer.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, and it sounds like the important part, which a lot of artists talk about, is the hang for you guys, right? If the hang's not good, the work environment doesn't work, right?
It's a big part of it for me, man. I'm 64. I ain't got time for fucking no bullshit. Although these guys piss me off every now and then, they're pretty good guys at heart, and I like them a lot.
Yeah. Well, I've seen quite a few pictures of you, Tommy, on vacation on your Instagram, having a good time. Definitely doing some nice stuff. Yeah,
I don't know about vacation. I'm on the road with them, man.
It's his backyard is his vacation spot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely. Okay. That's what I must be seeing, definitely. But I usually see Mike out there, like you're saying, checking out historical things. Doing his look, working for medals and looking for stuff like that. You're a busy guy with that.
Up there in Rhode Island and Massachusetts, a lot of that stuff going on. So it's a great fun.
And Tommy's I will say on record, Tommy's a very jealous person. So when I'm out in the woods doing my metal detecting, he really doesn't like that or appreciate
not good
that. Because that takes away Tommy and Fitzy time. So
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I like to text, and it kind of fills my heart, and my day, and I like it.
Yeah.
And then but for some reason, when he's out there, he cannot answer me. But if Brian calls him, he answers. Oh yeah.
Okay. We don't want to go there right now. Maybe that's another conversation.
No, it's all love, dude. Trust me.
I gotta call him on his shit every now and then.
Right, Tommy, what would you say? How would you compare this band to others you've been in? We kind of talked about that really, really briefly, but this sounds like one of the best fits for you.
It's
amazing. I mean, like I said, you're amazing in the day, man. When Tesla came out, it was kick ass, no holds barred. And that seems what you found again.
Tesla was like that early on, and then I just kind of got tired of it towards the end and started doing dope and just didn't give a fuck anymore. So that was that. But this feels a lot like that. I did that other band, Resist and Bite, which I loved the record, but they just turned really ugly with some of the guys. So yes, this is for real, man. I'm loving these guys. We're like brothers, and we're having a good time. And I only have to kick their ass every now and then.
Correct. Yeah.
Every now and then.
Well, we hope this chemistry stays working for you guys. Mike, what's next on the horizon for you guys? You got some videos coming out, or what's happening?
Well, I know you keep liking and sharing the shows when we're playing with Jericho and Quarantine and Ace Frehley's band.
Yeah.
So I hope to see you at one of those, right? Are you going to come out?
Yeah, definitely. I got invited to come out to that one.
Where did we see
Bill
you last time?
Bill DiPaolo. So a couple times we've seen each other, Tommy. So the one time it was at
Buncey's.
One time at Buncey's. One time at the Rome Capitol Theater in New York.
With Ace Frehley.
Yeah, and then one time at Rock and Roll Heaven.
When Chris played with us.
No, No,
But
no,
Enough's
no.
enough.
No,
Enough's
no.
enough. Enough's enough played with you then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
But
thought maybe it was then for some
And then you
reason.
came back. Yeah. And then, another time. Yeah, I've seen you guys like 4 times. So, and then you guys played Rock in Buffalo with the surprise guest, Chris Holmes.
Oh, that's where I thought I saw you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I remember you from.
Yeah,
So.
and that, I was real surprised to see Chris, come out and do that track. That was cool.
Yeah.
Kind of bring him. I'm hoping as a fan, right? Maybe we'll see maybe a double package, right? So we got some Terminal going on, some Bad Marriage. It's a double package.
Hey,
it's a double header for Tommy, though.
If my back can hold up, then maybe we'll do that.
It's interesting. Just throwing it out there for you guys, So what do we got for dates? We started talking about that.
Yeah.
Mike, what we got?
So immediate dates. We got April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Those are all in New York. The 2nd is in a town called Cohoes at the Cohoes Music Hall. That is with Jericho's Quarantine, which is some sort of Kiss tribute. And then we have then with Ace Frehley's band. And then the same bill is April 3rd at the Rome Capitol Theater, and that's the one I'm thinking that Bill's going to invite you to.
Yeah, Bill already talked to me about that.
Yeah.
And then Buncey's on the 12th, I believe.
On the 4th. So we have
but isn't there something on the 12th? Maybe that's not Buncey's, but it's something else.
No. So we have April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. 4th being Buncey's, and then we have April 19th here in Lowell.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Okay.
April 19th is here in Massachusetts with our friends in Gunshine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe we can get you some closer dates in the area too. Work on something else for you guys too during that run. Maybe we'll have to talk about that.
And then we got the Mountain Festival, obviously, in August, which is going to be kick-ass. And we got a lot of other things in the works. It's just not solidified yet and confirmed. So we plan to stay busy, though, to support this album.
Yeah, definitely. Very, very cool. So the new album, Match Made in Hell, is out now. Folks out there, you can stream it now on all platforms. And you can check the dates for badmarriagemusic.com for all their dates and pick up a copy of Match Made in Hell. And if you do, look inside the sleeve or the CD insert. You just might see Talking About Rock inside there.
That's right.
All right, cool, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you at the gig, man.
Definitely. All right, so that wraps up this episode. Thanks to my guests today, Mike Fitz and Tommy Skeoch from Bad Marriage. And to our listeners, we hope you're doing your part by keeping the torch alive and supporting live music wherever you are. Guys, again, thank you.
Thank you.